Hey, what's up, YouTube people? This is Alex, and I am making my, what is this, 5 months on tea video. I haven't made a video just because the changes have just been gradual. I think, if anything, my voice dropped a little bit. I got hairier. Well, my legs are hairy. So that's pretty much it. Not much in the muscles. I moved, so I'm in my new apartment now. Moved and just haven't had a chance to establish that, I guess, routine. It's been kind of hard. But some good news is that I am gonna start working from home on Tuesday. So that'll certainly make everything a lot easier, not having to wear a binder, working in my PJs, so that's gonna be awesome, and super excited for that. Let's see, new things. I got accepted onto the board for Uno, but I haven't been able to go to any of the meetings, nor do I know if I'm gonna be able to. The meetings are earlier, so. And lately the issue has been just feeling isolated. At work, I just kind of, with the guys at work, I just find it hard to relate to them. Either I feel like I'm too young, or I feel like I'm too old. I don't know, and it's about socializing, and I've really had a hard time with it. The only guy that I pretty much hang out with is my girlfriend's brother-in-law, and he's pretty cool. He's 21. And he accepts me just as I am. He kind of took me under his wing, but it's kind of weird because I'm older. I'm a little bit more mature than he is. He's 21, and I don't know. I'm just finding that a struggle. I made friends with the next door neighbor, and at first he was like, "Oh yeah, man," and this and that, and then after a while, I think he kind of caught on that I was just not your typical dude, I guess, and so now it's been kind of weird. But so, talking cars and stuff, and just how guys talk at work over the phone. I'm certainly not getting any ma'ams anymore, but it's weird, the interaction. Guys just start talking about, or it's just it's weird, and I'm not sure if it's culturally. I'm more directed towards the Hispanic side, I guess, of like interaction with, I guess, I'm Americanized life. It's just, and I've lived here for a long time. It's just I've never found that something that was easy. As a female, I learned after years, of like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And, and socializing in that way. With guys, I don't know how it, it's different. It's different, and I could certainly tell, and I'm getting so apprehensive, or thinking about it so much, that I'm just like, I make it more awkward because I'm not feeling comfortable. But it's even as simple as like the other day, I was in the lunchroom at work, and then this guy walks in, and he's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And I was like, "Good, how are you?" And it's just like, and I don't know if I'm putting too much thought into it, but like, I feel like I'm not manly enough, and then that really makes me apprehensive about socializing with other people, which I know that me working from home is even going to make it worse, but I just don't know how to deal with it right now, and it's giving me a lot of anxiety, actually, to the point where at work I was just like praying I didn't get any calls, or any calls from guys. And actually, with women I socialize pretty well, but I'm almost positive that they think that I'm gay. So, and I actually got hit on by a guy at work, which was kind of funny. You know, we have to ask a sexual orientation question, and for demographics, and he was just like, you know, I gave him the options, and he's like, straight, and I was like, okay. And then he's like, well, going back to that question, and I was like, yeah, and then he's like, well, I actually want to change it to curious, and I was like, oh, okay, right on. And then he was like, yeah, what are you? And I was just like, I was like, heterosexual, and he was like, oh, all right, and, you know, and he was like, oh, that's a shame, or something like that, and that just kind of struck me as weird, but I don't, at the beginning, you know, when I started transitioning, I was like, oh, it's fine as long as they're, you know, seeing me as a male. I don't care if they see me as gay. But now I don't want them to see me as gay. I mean, I don't have a problem. It's just I want to fit into I'm heterosexual, and so I want to be able to socialize with other dudes that are heterosexual without them feeling like I'm some gay dude that's gonna try to hit on them. So that's been kind of hard, and I know my girlfriend has been dealing with, you know, a lot of it, and it's just that I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know, and as I'm, I guess, passing more, my expectations are higher, and so it's kind of hard, you know, when you feel like, oh, here I am, like, passing, and then something happens, and then you're like, what the fuck, like, that sucks. So that's just mainly what I've been dealing with. As far as changes goes, nothing really. I'm just getting really hairy, like, in my thighs. Arms are still the same. Really not that much of a difference. I don't feel bigger or anything. I'm trying to, consume more calories, and I'm gonna hit the gym hard now, working from home. It saves me a lot of time, so I'm gonna try to get back into that routine. Facial hair, I'm actually growing a lot of facial hair here, but it's kind of thin, so you can't, and with the shadow you can't really see it, but it's pretty well. And Adam's apple, I mean, it's like there, but not really. And then I got this ridiculously short haircut, which I'm not used to. That's hair. It'll grow back. Oh yeah. And so, I've been really dysphoric, in my chest, which I talked to my girlfriend. She's like, no, you can't see anything, but I'm, like, super dysphoric about it. And I know you can't hardly. I mean, I'm not wearing anything but just my shirt and my binder. I'm just getting really dysphoric about it. I just want to get surgery. And I haven't even looked at, like, the different options or anything. I just know I have to get somewhere, like, around $7,000 to be able to do that. Other things my girlfriend and I have been thinking about making some videos together. She thinks it'd be really cool to make some videos about her whole experience with me. She's always been with cisgendered men, so, you know, her aspect on it, and being perceived as a lesbian, not so much anymore, but before, and just kind of the journey that we've had to go through together. And we were thinking about making some videos in terms of that, which I would think would be cool. So we're just going to come up with some topics. If anybody has any ideas as to something that they'd like for us to talk about, or even for me, you know. I know I take it very lightly, and I'm just like, you know, but there's a lot of things, and in the moment, I'm like, ooh, I should make a video about this, but then I forget. So now being home, hopefully I'll be able to make more videos. I'm also thinking of kind of making a video of the transition, like pre-teen, like pretty much everything, even long hair and everything, to now. I've been taking daily pictures. I'm doing the whole 365 days of pictures, and seeing how I change, so that should be cool. But yeah, that's it. 5 months, not very eventful, just hair everywhere. And that's pretty much it. Take care.